Hello. Welcome to Heretic Owl Tarot. My name is Liz, and I just realized that the acronym, is that the right word, for Heretic Owl is HO, and HO is one of my favorite words. So, welcome, hoes. Become a hoe, subscribe to the channel. I figured since this was just kind of my first set of videos that I would just make a quick intro to put at the beginning of each of these videos. And please forgive my dog if you can hear him chewing on a bone. He is not a fan of when I talk to anybody except for him. So when I do, he has to be loud. But he's perfect. I love him. He could do no wrong. So, my intention here, I just want to kind of, like I said, set a little bit of expectation. My intention here is to talk about you. In the words of RuPaul, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you supposed to love somebody else? Can I get an amen? So it all starts with us, right? And my intention is to kind of help you maybe get through some blocks, maybe see some things differently, get you to where you want to go, you know, maybe a little bit of advice along the way. And for me and my journey to self-love and authenticity, you are helping me heal my voice, obviously by using it. This is the most terrifying thing for me. But at the same time, it's like all that I can think about is kind of starting this channel and connecting with you guys and, you know, like connecting my voice to the collective as well. So thank you again for being here. Please, you know, leave comments. I would love to read them. Also, last thing before we get into the reading, I do kind of try my best to explain the cards a little bit. So use your own discernment and your own intuition to interpret the cards as well, because I might be saying the cards mean a certain thing and the story is connecting in a certain way for me, and you could see it as connecting for you in a different way. And go with that. That is definitely real. We all have our own intuition. If you are watching tarot videos, you may have a knowledge in tarot anyway, or at least a basic knowledge in it. So if there's a message there for you that I'm not saying, it is a message for you. So accept it, you know, even if it's coming from yourself. That is even better. So again, thank you so much for being here. And if you like the content, I would appreciate if you subscribed and shared. And let's get into the videos. Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to January 2022. Let's see what's going on. So I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot. I was using the Shadowland for most of the other readings, but it got to a point where it kind of seems like it needed a break. So I gave it a break for a couple days and asked it today if it was ready, and it came out with the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I was like, okay, I get it. I had to, I know I mentioned in the intro that I'm going through a throat healing myself. I've been all of a sudden dealing with a sore throat. And then yesterday, I mean, anytime I tried to talk, I just could not find words. So the struggle is real. But that's the thing about going through healing, right? Is like rest is so important to the healing process, just allowing recalibration to happen. So couple housekeeping things here. Oh, and then I was just going to mention, like when I asked this deck if it had something to say, the Three of Cups came out. So it is ready to talk. So we do a 4-card spread. The first card is your current energy. Second card is any potential blocks. Did I say the second card or third? Second, yeah. Third card is advice to clear the block. And then the fourth card is kind of what's coming next, where we're heading. We only take the cards that fall out. If they flip in the deck, we just flip them back over and keep it moving. We want the message to be clear. We take 1 card at a time. We'll take 2 if they fall out together, but any more than 2, we'll put them back in the deck and keep shuffling. And then we do only take the cards that, or I only shuffle upright. So if the card, you know, like falls out and does a triple backflip and lands in the reversed position, we'll take it then. So, wow. We have our first 2 cards. We have the Emperor and the Star card. Ooh, y'all are just holding on to hope for something. With the 9 of Wands being at the bottom of the deck, there might just have been some, yeah, you might have just been dealing with some trials and tribulations is the, is the term that comes to mind. The 9 of Wands is, I mean, you know, she's got her hands wrapped, like she's ready to box. Like, this is kind of, the 9s are, like kind of self-completion. So you've reached the pinnacle of whatever this action is. And it's like, just hold on, you know, like just hold on for one more day. I promise not to sing that much. Cause yeah, so, you know, we have the 9 of Wands, we have the Justice card. So justice is coming, you know, like the scales are going to be balanced. You know, fairness, whatever it is, right? Like whatever it is that you've been holding on for, even maybe manifesting, like, you know, it's coming, because then we have the King of Wands after that. So, you know, if you just hold out in this 9 of Wands energy, you know, it's going to get you to where you want to go. The King of Wands is an entrepreneur. You know, it's the ultimate creative. Like, you know, the action that you want to take, and you're actually taking that action. So the Emperor is kind of like the masculine energy. I always see the Emperor as like the CEO, the manager, you know, like kind of the top spot. So, and with it being the masculine energy, it's like you are pushing, you're initiating, you're trying to get something to happen. Now look at that. What? So, and then with the Star card here, the Star card talks about healing. It talks about holding out hope. It talks about wishes, right? This looks like a stork to me. So for whatever reason, like if you've been trying to get pregnant, that's coming. And again, you know, she's got 1 foot in her emotions, 1 foot on the earth. So, you know, just grounded in all areas. So yeah, like I said, you know, there could be something that you have been working towards, and you're not bending, you're not compromising. You know, like you know what you want. And it's kind of like, you know, you've been, this is that, like I said, you know, kind of hoping, wishing, praying for something to kind of finally connect. So what's the block for Capricorn? What's the block for Capricorn? What's the block for Capricorn? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I cannot make this stuff up. You saw how many times I shuffled those cards, right? And we have the Nine of Wands, and now the Justice is at the bottom of the deck. King of Wands is still behind that, and we have the Sun behind it. So you could be this could be the frustration that you feel. And I don't, if you're into human design or if you've looked into human design, I don't know, for whatever reason this is coming to mind, but you could be a generator or a manifesting generator, and you could be trying to initiate what you think you want, and that's what's causing frustration because, generators and manifesting generators aren't quote unquote supposed to initiate. So that came to mind. Of course, if you're a manifester, I'm not going to go, I guess, into the whole like human design thing right now, but but since I mentioned manifester, again, like you could be trying to initiate something, and this could be the anger. Like maybe you're not informing people of what you're trying to initiate. But like I said, this does, with it being in the blocked position, this to me, again, just feels like the frustration. It's not going as fast as you want it to go. It may feel just kind of stagnant. But again, with the Justice card at the bottom of the deck, still right behind, the Nine of Wands, this justice is coming. The balance is coming, which will, put you into this King of Wands energy and bring you kind of ultimate fulfillment. Like, the Sun card is like the happiest card in the deck, right? And it's kind of like, all of your needs are going to be met. So how do we clear this block? Six of Pentacles. And the Page of Cups at the bottom. Before I get to this, I do just want to, since I mentioned human design, I do just want to like touch on the projectors to, again, projectors need to wait for the invitation, right? And that's what this could be. This could be you waiting for the invitation and it not coming, or maybe it's not, like you haven't been given the right invitation yet. Or maybe what you thought was an invitation wasn't, and then reflectors, with reflectors, you're supposed to wait out a full moon cycle. So 28 days. And maybe there's just some impatience in that, or maybe you did wait out the moon cycle and kind of came to a no, and that's frustrating. And then we have the Six of Pentacles for how to clear the block. So this to me feels like, the Six of Pentacles generally talks about charity or kind of sharing what you have. So this to me feels like, literally, I guess just what I just what I just said. Like you could look for an investor. If this is a business situation, you could it may be you, like maybe you need to get into a situation where there's more give and take, and it could just be energy wise, like volunteering, for example. You know, like you're not necessarily getting paid, but you're still receiving an energetic compensation, quote unquote, for it while helping other people. This could be, I'm getting some sort of this thought about giving like a sample to people, like, you know, maybe people just don't quite understand what your product is, and, you know, offering a sale or offering a sample or something along those lines, which is interesting. I don't know. That just came to mind. And this is also, you know, having enough to give to others. So it's not being so rigid with your money that, you know, it's not the Four of Pentacles where you're just holding on tight. You know, this is kind of being in the energy of give and take. So maybe that's kind of what's causing this stagnant energy up here, is that you kind of need to maybe just ease up a little bit on how tight you're keeping things. And it's kind of like, you know, what you give, you get back type of thing. And we have the Page of Cups. So, you know, the pages talk about messengers. And with the cups, it's usually like a message of love. So, and the Six of Cups talks about like kind of your inner child. This is my inner child card. Talks about nostalgia, but, you know, I mean, there's a child here that she's giving a cup to. So it's like, maybe there's some inner child, work that you need to do, like some reparenting and just kind of filling your own cup. But, you know, with the Six of Pentacles, you know, whatever this kind of give and take is going to bring an offer that makes you feel good. I mean, it doesn't specifically have to be like love relationships, but just something that, you know, makes you feel good, like makes you feel loved in some capacity. So let's see what's next. Where are we heading for Capricorn? January 2022. What's next? Let's see, Gemini. What's next? What is next for Capricorn? What's next? There we go. Yes, absolutely. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords at the bottom. So Ace of Pentacles, this is, you know, like a new job opportunity. This is new money. This is, you know, the Pentacles talk about your health, your body, tangible things, money. But again, it's not necessarily just the physical, but it's the energy of Pentacles. And also, you know, this is coming from the left. And when it's coming from the left, it's coming from our past. So this could just be, and what's interesting is that it's coming from, to the left of this is this energy. So whatever this energy is for you that you're kind of finding yourself sitting in currently, it's like gonna pay off by the end of the month, basically. Or you're going to start seeing it pay off at the end of the month. And again, we have another page at the bottom of the deck, and swords have to do with our thoughts, the way that we perceive things. So, you know, this could be possible because you started to see things a little bit differently, Or again, pages are messengers. So maybe, you know, in a conversation that you had with somebody, it changed your perspective. Maybe they gave you advice. Maybe, you know, like from whatever this is, maybe you met somebody that's already in the business type of thing, whatever it is. You know, it helped you get to a point where this is now starting to blossom. And then you have the 9 of Cups underneath that, which is wish fulfillment. I love the way that she's sitting in front of these cups here, because it's just like, yeah, I did that. I put the work in for this. And it was all because you held out, you know, the Strength card. You stuck in there, you know, which is absolutely beautiful. I love that. So I look forward to talking to you in February. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I'll talk soon. Bye.